I don't wanna build my life on shadows. I don't wanna hide behind a smile. If I speak, let it be honest, even when it takes a while. Let my words be soft but fearless. Let my hands stay open wide. If someone's heart is slowly breaking, let me feel it deep inside. I don't need to always be right. I don't need to win the fight. If love is standing in the middle, let me choose the gentle side. Let me live without pretending, even when the truth is hard. If you're hurting in the silence, let me carry part of your scar. I don't need a perfect ending, I just wanna stay sincere. When the world turns cold around me, let me still be kind right here. Stay soft, stay real. It's easy just to look away, say it's not my place to feel, but pain is never that far from us. It's more connected than we think it is. If you're trembling in the corner, trying hard not to fall apart, I don't wanna stand as a stranger, I wanna meet your heart to heart. Even if I don't understand, even if I can't fix it all, let compassion be my language, let empathy be my call. Let me live without pretending, even when the truth is hard. If you're drowning in your sorrow, let me swim inside your dark. I don't need to shine above you, I don't need to stand apart. If you're carrying a heavy night, let me feel it like my own heart. Be honest, someone feels the weight of pain, let me never treat it lightly. Let me live without pretending, even when the truth is sharp. If your voice begins to shiver, let it echo in my heart. I won't turn away from sadness, I won't run from what is real. If you're breaking in the daylight, let me be the one who feels. Stay kind, stay true. To choose. We were standing on the same ground, swearing we would never fall, both believing we were careful, both just trying to protect it all. You were holding on to your truth like it was the only way. I was holding on to mine, begging it to stay. No villains in the story, no shadows in disguise. Just two hearts with good intentions, looking through different eyes. When right meets right, something still breaks. Even love can tremble under the weight. We didn't mean to hurt each other, we were trying to survive. 'Cause sometimes two honest answers still divide. Oh man, no one's wrong. You said this is how we face it, I said this is how we heal. Both of us were speaking softly, both of us for real. We weren't fighting to be cool, we were fighting to defend the fragile little pieces we were scared to lose again. No lies between our voices, no poison in our tone, but truth can cut like diamonds when it's standing all alone. When right meets right, something still bleeds. Even pure intentions turn into needs. We didn't plan to lose each other, we were trying to hold tight. But sometimes two kinds of goodness don't align. Maybe we were both protecting something broken from before. Maybe love is not enough when we're guarding every door. Two lights in the same room, still casting different shadows. Two hands reaching forward, still missing somehow. When right meets right, something still breaks. Not because of evil, but the choices that we make. We were both just trying not to disappear, but sometimes truth against the truth is what we feel. No one's wrong. Two truths. Morning comes, the horizon's glowing gold. The sky is wide and beautiful while you can barely breathe the smoke. Morning light across your face, but your hands are shaking still. The world begins another day while your hope just lost its will. How can the sun rise so gently when something inside you falls? How can the waves keep moving when your heart just hit the wall? In the cruel morning light, everything looks fine, but I saw your hope collapsing right before my eyes. The horizon kept on shining like it didn't know Sometimes the brightest sunrise still feels like rain. Don't disappear. You built your dreams so carefully. Piece by fragile piece. Believed if you just held on tight, the storm would finally cease. But promises don't always bloom, even under golden skies. Sometimes they fade without a sound, right in front of your eyes. The light can't fix the silence, the glow can't mend the fall. Beauty doesn't answer when you're breaking after all. In the cruel morning light, everything looks calm, but I felt your world unraveling inside your open palms. The ocean kept reflecting all the colors in the sky, while something deep within you quietly said goodbye. Maybe hope is delicate, maybe dreams can slip, maybe even sunrise can lose its grip. The world says it's a new day, but you don't feel brand new. Sometimes morning is just proof that the night was true. In the cruel morning light, everything looks whole, but I watched your hope shatter down to your soul. The horizon kept on shining like it never knew your fight. Sometimes the most beautiful dawn is the most cruel light. Morning comes. Pieces of you in the air, scattered by a restless breeze. Fragments of a broken dream drifting over silent seas. You didn't mean to let it shatter, you were only holding tight. But now it's flying weightless in the fragile morning light. I heard somebody whisper with wonder in their tone, look how beautiful it sparkles, not knowing what was gone. Beautiful shards in the wind, glittering as they fall. They don't see the breaking, they only see it all. They call it art, they call it light, they don't know where it's been. Sometimes what looks like magic is something caving in. So bright, so thin. Every little piece was sacred, every crack it left a scar. But distance turns to diamonds when you're watching from afar. They see reflections dancing in the golden sky above, but they don't feel the silence of what you used to love. It's easy to admire it when you don't know the cause. It's easy to say beautiful when nothing you held was lost. Beautiful shards in the wind, shining as they fade. They don't feel the trembling in the choice you never made. They say it's almost poetic the way it breaks apart, but they weren't there to hear the fracture in your heart. If beauty lives in ruins, if light comes from the fall, does that make it worth it? Does that heal it all? You were breaking, they were watching. You were losing, they were talking. Beautiful shards in the wind, glowing as they fall. But beauty doesn't mean it didn't hurt at all. The sky can hold the sparkle, the breeze can make it spin, but no one sees the moment it shattered from within. Still Still sing. I kept singing through the ache with a crack inside my tone. Every note was slightly trembling, like it didn't want to be alone. I didn't try to hide it, didn't smooth the edges down. Let the sadness move inside it, let the broken make it sound. If pain is what I'm holding, let it echo when I breathe. If tears are in the melody, let them fall between the keys. So I sang in a fragile voice, carrying what I couldn't say, and it drifted like a small boat, slowly floating away, out into the open water where the quiet currents flow. Every sorrow turned to shimmer in the undertow. Let it go. The waves didn't judge or tremble, they didn't ask me to be strong. They just carried every broken note and moved it along. What began as something heavy, like a stone inside my chest, started catching little pieces of the sunlight in the west. Maybe sorrow has a rhythm, maybe grief can softly glow. Maybe when we let it travel, it finds somewhere to go. So I sang in a fragile voice, with the salt still on my skin. And the sea took every fracture, held it deep within. What was shaking in the darkness began to softly gleam, not because it wasn't hurting, but because it had been seen. I didn't sin to be forgiven, I didn't sin to be set free. I sang because the silence was louder inside of me. Let it travel, let it flow, let it find the place it needs to go. So I sang in a fragile voice, even when it hurt to try. And it drifted to the ocean, underneath the open sky. What was once a heavy burden touched the water, caught the light. Sometimes sadness keeps on glowing long after the night. Still You see the light upon the water, you see the fragments glow, you see the way they shimmer, but not the way they broke. You'll stand there in the morning with the sunrise in your eyes, witnessing the surface, but not the silent cries. From where you're standing, it looks almost divine, but distance turns to beauty every single time. You will only see the sparkle in the air. You won't feel the break in that placed it there. You say it's almost poetic, the way you caught the light, but you weren't there when it shattered in the night. Just watching. You'll hear the song that's drifting across the quiet sea. You'll call it something healing, maybe even free, but you won't taste the salt from the tears inside the sound. You'll never know how heavy it was before it drowned. It's easier to witness than to truly understand. It's easier to admire than to hold it in your hand. You will only see it, the glow against the blue. You won't feel the weight of what it took to lose. You say it's beautiful, the way it slowly moves, but you won't know the cost of all it had to prove. sitting golden. I see the fall, you see the shimmer. I felt it all. You will only see it, the light across the way. You won't feel the quiet of what I couldn't save. You watch it from a distance as it softly glows, and maybe that is all you'll ever know. Fading out. I'm just watching. There's a side of you you'll never see, the shape of your own back, the quiet strength you carry when you think that you just lack. You keep trying to be certain, you keep trying to stand tall, but you can't see the way you shine from behind it all. We're mirrors for each other, that's how it's meant to be. Sometimes the truth about you is clearer next to me. You can see your own back, so don't be afraid to ask. Let someone tell you who you are when the doubts come back. There is no shame in wondering if you're enough tonight. Sometimes it takes another heart to show you your own light. It's okay. You've been carrying your questions like they're yours alone to hold, but even the strongest shoulders need somewhere to unfold. What if vulnerability isn't weakness in disguise? What if asking someone else is how you realize we were never meant to navigate every shadow on our own? Even courage sometimes needs a voice that says you've grown. You can't see your own back or the grace in how you stand. Let someone trace the outline with a gentle hand. If you're lost inside your reflection and you don't trust what you see, let another pair of honest eyes describe your bravery. The fear you feel, more than the silence you keep. Lean a little closer, let the pride fall down. Trust a little farther, let yourself be found. You can see your own back, and that's just how it goes. We're not built to understand every part we hold. So if you ever start to question if you're standing right, let someone who loves you tell you about your life. can see your heart, the way they see your face. They measure what is visible, they judge what's on display. They count the loud achievements, they praise what's shining bright, but never see the quiet wars you're fighting every night. What's hidden isn't lesser, what's silent isn't small. Some of the strongest pieces are never seen at all. What you cannot see is where the real things are. The patience in your breaking, the healing in your scars. If the heart is invisible, that doesn't make it weak. Sometimes what truly matters is what the eyes can reach. Compassion makes no sound, still it moves the atmosphere more than applause around. The world will chase the glitter, the obvious and loud, but depth is born in silence, away from every crowd. Oh, what you cannot see is where the value lives, the softness in your anger, the grace in how you give. If your heart stays unseen, still guard it carefully, because the truest treasures don't need visibility. Protect the unseen, honor the quiet, trust what is felt. Not every diamond sparkles, not every strength is shown. Some of the deepest beauty is quietly grown. Oh, what you cannot see is what you must defend. The unseen part inside you is where all things begin. So hold it even tighter than anything that gleams, because invisible doesn't mean it isn't everything. Beneath the surface, another day. It didn't end with a fight, no doors were slammed, no final words that cut too deep, no trembling hands. Just mornings turning into nights, and nights into the same. Conversations getting shorter without anyone to blame. We didn't mean to drift apart, we didn't plan to fade, but sometimes distance grows and the choice is never made. As the days overlap, we slowly disappear, not because we stopped caring, but because we're not as near. Time keeps stacking quietly like pages in a book, and somewhere in between the lines we stopped how we used to look. So quiet. Your name still feels familiar, but further than before. Like a song I used to play that I don't reach for anymore. It's strange how love can soften without a single scene. No dramatic ending, just space where you had been. Every day feels normal, nothing loudly wrong, but something subtle shifted without a warning song. As the days overlap, we quietly let go. Not with tears or anger, just a softer glow. We're not strangers, but we're not the same. Sometimes love dissolves without a flame. No villain, no regret, just time and what we didn't protect. I still wish you well, I still hope you're fine, but your life kept moving and so did mine. As the days overlap, we slowly fade from view. Not because we didn't try, but because life pulled us through. Time doesn't always break us, sometimes it just rearranges. And in the quiet repetition, everything changes. Another day. Another day. Lights on. The night was pale and crystal clear, like it was holding its breath. You stood beneath the silver glow on the edge of your success. Years of quiet sacrifices pressed into your name. Every doubt you swallowed whole, every silent flame. And when they called you forward, you felt the ground give way. A dream you carried trembling, finally on display. Behind the applause, behind the cheers, there's a sound no one hears. In the echo of celebration, in the spotlight's glow, someone paid a quiet price that the crowd won't know. Hoping. So bright. The room erupted in wonder, hands rising in the air, flashes catching every angle like they sees are shining, the gold in your hands, but not the pieces that didn't land. Behind the applause, behind the light, there are shadows just out of sight. Every fulfilled desire, every victory won has a story of something The night was pale and beautiful, your dream was finally true. But every rising moment cost something too. Applause fading. Still searching. You keep looking for a reason to hold on one more day, turning questions into circles that won't fade away. Every choice feels heavy, every silence loud. You're standing in the in-between, lost inside a crowd. You don't have one clear answer, you're holding many truths, and every single one of them feels both false and true. Searching for a reason to endure, holding answers you're unsure. In the tension of the fight, you begin to see your light. Every doubt you carry, every tear you hide is slowly drawing out who you are inside. Stay with it. Stay with it. You thought you needed clarity, a single shining sign, but growth is rarely obvious, it happens over time. The ache is not a weakness, the pause is not defeat. Sometimes self-discovery begins with fears and courage meet. Every sleepless moment, every fragile breath is carving out your outline in the dark beneath your chest. Oh, searching for a reason to remain, walking through the quiet pain. With every answer you can't choose, you learn what you refuse. It's not about perfection, it's not about control, it's about the space you make to understand your soul. You don't break from questions, you don't fall from doubt. Sometimes who you really are is what struggle brings out. The waiting is shaping you. The this night is quiet and revealing your own depth and becoming. Another day, another day that leaves no mark, no headline, no trace, no photograph to hold it still, no memory to place. It passes like a whisper through the corners of the room. No spotlight ever finds it, no flowers ever bloom. No one writes it down, no one says your name. It slips between the hours, unnoticed, all the same. A day no one will remember, no echo, no applause, no moment burning bright enough to make the whole world pause. But just because it's quiet doesn't mean it's small. Somewhere in the silence you felt it all. I was here. You walked the crowded spaces, invisible and still, carrying private weather no one else could feel. Your laughter wasn't loud enough, your sorrow stayed contained. The world kept moving forward like nothing had been named. No heart will trace the state, no eyes will hold this view. But every breath you struggled through was real because of you. A day no one will remember, no image left behind, but you survived this quiet weight inside your mind. It may not leave a monument or carve itself in stone, but living through an unseen day is strength you never shown. Not every existence needs a witness, not every survival needs a crowd. In the noise of footsteps, in the static air, you whispered, I am here, even if no one cared. Then a day no one will remember, no record and no display, but it shaped you in the dark, in this unremarkable way. Just because it isn't noticed doesn't mean it's gone. Somewhere deep inside your chest it lingers on. I was here. Footsteps passing by me, voices laid thick, conversations overlapping, fast and automatic. The city keeps on breathing, but it doesn't say my name. I'm standing in the static, trying not to fade. So many louder stories, so many shining lights. It's easy to go missing in ordinary nights. Beyond the noise, I am here. Even if you don't hear, even if the crowd moves on like I was never near. Underneath the footsteps, underneath the air, I am more than silence, I am standing there. I am here. I don't need a stage light, I don't need a throne, but I refuse to vanish into undertone. Every breath I'm taking is proof that I exist, even if the world around me barely turns its wrist. I won't compete for volume, I won't scream to win, but I will keep on speaking from deep within. Beyond the noise, I am here, not fading into fear. Even when the chaos tries to interfere, beneath the rushing shadows, beneath the crowded air, there's a pulse that's steady, saying I am there. You may not see, but my quiet presence still belongs to me. Every unheard heartbeat, every unseen tear is carving out a space that says I'm here. Beyond the noise, I am here, clearer than it appears. Not erased by movement, not erased by years. Even if the world forgets, even if it's unclear, in the space beyond the static, I am here, I am here. I am here. I am here. Again. The horizon glows again, like it's never known you fall. Soft gold spilling over like nothing broke at all. But you remember clearly the sound it made inside when hope slipped through your fingers with nowhere left to hide. Morning doesn't hesitate, it doesn't wait for pain. It rises like a promise over wreckage and over rain. Morning shines again across the shattered blue. Your hope falls quietly like it always seems to do. And then the drifting fragments carried by the wind. Someone whispers beautiful, not knowing where you faces catch the sunlight. They glitter as they spin. From far away, it almost looks like something meant to win. But beauty from a distance is a different kind of truth. They don't feel the breaking that once belonged to you. How strange the world keeps glowing, unchanged by what you lose. How easily it names it are when it's something you didn't choose. Morning shines again, soft against your skin. Hope dissolves in silence as the day begins. And then the wind-torn fragments floating thin and free. Someone says it's lovely what shattered used to be. Does it hurt less when it repeats? Does it get lighter with each defeat? The sky still opens, the light still falls, the world keeps turning through it all. Morning shines again, brilliant, unaware of every fragile promise breaking in the air. Your hope falls quietly, but the light still wins, and someone calls it beautiful as it's been. You sang with a broken voice through the weight of every night, letting sorrow shape the melody, letting pain hold tight. The wind carried every fragment farther than you knew. What began as something shattered found a different view. Drifting past the silence, past the edge of fear. Everything you couldn't save is slowly settling here. Singing in a fragile voice, it finally reached the sea. And somewhere in the quiet blue, it started glowing softly. Not erased, not undone, not pretending to be free, just transformed by open water into something you can see. I'm a man, shining. The ocean doesn't judge it, doesn't ask it to be strong. It of what you knew. You thought the story ended when the hope fell through, but the ocean had a patience you never knew. Caught the sunrise, the tide began to gleam. The sorrow turned to silver inside the end of the sea.